All right. We will see if anyone joins. Cheers. Well, we'll do the usual trick. Oh. Horrible. Give it 5 minutes or so. Trying a few new things. And I might edit that. The old sticky keyboard. No one's here yet. Oh, no one's commented yet. See if that works. Seems to work. Paul, how's it going, mate? It's only you and me so far. Thanks for joining. How is life up there in the Northern Territory? Audio and video are good, thank you. Just playing around with a few things. What happens if I put them both up at once? Can I do one at a time? Pardon me. So on the coffee, I haven't been to the casino for a beer, Paul. Had a weekend of storms. It was cold so far. Yeah. Still been cold down here. I think it's got up to 20 degrees. Cold at the moment, hence why I'm still wearing the hoodie. Unboxing. We had a couple of little boxes. One slightly larger box. So We'll see if there's a few more people join, and then we'll go through that box there, and then there's a bigger box on the ground that I won't pick up until we get to that point. You've been getting out and doing any? Plenty of beers at the casino. Yeah, very good. Better get that up so people can see it. We've been heading, getting out in the cruiser. Hitting any good spots? Apparently at midnight tonight, they've changed the rules. I haven't quite looked into it, but me and a few of the lads are planning on getting away in a couple of weekends up the high country. Hence why there's new stuff been purchased. Still doing the build. Yeah, new drawers are on the way. Yep. Yeah, one of the things I don't have here tonight, not which I wouldn't unbox it live on stream anyway, is my lift kit. It still hasn't shipped yet, apparently. I haven't haven't heard back from them. I inquired today as to how far off we were, but got nothing yet. What drawers did you end up going for? Just go for the Titan ones, or did you go for something like Drifter or something like that? Really need some music or something. Keeping this a bit quiet in the background. We'll put that one on the bottom again for a second. Empty shell, so building from scratch. Okay. Yeah. Old Super Center gear. Hey, Mark, I'm pretty sure. How's it going? We're good. As far as the lift kit, I've just decided to go for the Fulcrum kit. Basically, due to Graham Cahill had that on the D-Max for quite a while, and I'm probably sure they replace it every now and then, but they seem to have stuck with them, even though they've sort of divorced themselves from Super Center and everything now. So I figured if they've stuck with Fulcrum, it's still Aussie gear. It's got King Springs, so we'll see how that goes. I was going to go with another brand, but after reading up on the Colorado forums, they were talking quite a lot about them sagging. I know it's something a lot of the cruiser guys use, so it seems that it might be something that's just an issue with whatever springs they've decided to make for the Colorado, because everyone seems to be quite happy with them when they put them on their 79s or 76s or whatever. So Petters, yeah, I used to had Petters back in my Commodore days. I either went with pretty much always went Petters shock absorbers, and if I was lowering, I'd go King Springs, but also my Calais, my VT 5.7 litre Calais I had that on full Petters suspension. So the super low springs and comfort gas shocks is what I went on that. Used to go the opposite way with Commodores. But yeah, price-wise, the Fulcrum stuff wasn't the cheapest, but nowhere near being the dearest either. So that was sort of part of the appeal there. And like I said, it seems now that now that Sean and Graham have got a bit more control over their channel, they seem to have been upping the quality of the gear they're using more, and both of them have stuck with the Fulcrum suspension. So I can't imagine that they'd keep using it if it was shit. But I will find out, and then I'll let you know either way. So I bought it from Fulcrum's own website. So as far as I know, the shock absorbers are their own gear, manufactured in Cheltenham, in Melbourne. They also trade in White Line and I think a few other brands. Don't know whether they just are just a reseller of those brands, but yeah, I honestly haven't looked into it too much. It might actually even be made by Petters, and as Petters is one of the Australia's largest manufacturers, or it might be made by Munro or something. Always swore by Munro for many years back in the day. My dad did as well, but then started having, or Dad particularly started having issues with some of the shocks he had. Can't say if air suspension's better. It's probably better when it works. The ability to hit a button and raise your vehicle up, and then when you're on the highway, lower it back down. It's definitely has its benefits. As far as fixing it out in the bush and everything like that, well, yeah, I don't know. You're the one with the disco, mate. You can let us know how your experience has gone. I've seen where you've taken your vehicle, and it's never seemed to have slowed you down where you've gone. So you've hit some pretty hard tracks in the Otways. So why don't we? I may as well just open the first box right now. It's been 14 minutes or almost 15 minutes, so I'm guessing no one else is going to join. Have another sip of beer. I'm going to open the first box, which is nothing too exciting. Air assist on the... Sorry. So, yeah, Paul, yeah, definitely on the 70 series. I mean, I don't know. I hear some people swear by it, but then I hear of other people saying if you're using it too hard as a supplement, if you're using it to level, or if you're overloading your vehicle and using it to keep the back of your vehicle up, you'll crack the chassis, basically. But when you look at, when you look at, Justin from Patriot and that, they use them. But they always say, I'm pretty sure in one of his videos he talks about that you never want to have sort of less than, whatever it was, 5 psi in them, and you never want them to go over a certain point either. So, the first bit of gear is something I've needed for a while, especially given I've still got to do a repair on my front diff from the last trip to the high country doing water crossings. But let's hold this up. A breather kit. So I've just opened this now. I haven't looked at it. Lots of cable ties and filters and set of bracket that will go up, and there's also, it's a complete kit. It comes with various bits of stuff and lots of line. So hopefully that'll make a video of me putting all that together and putting that on. It even comes with the old screws to drill in your firewall, I'm guessing. So it seems to be a complete kit. It seems to have the bungs that I guess replace. Actually, they may be the ones that go in that. I don't know. I'll have to read the instructions. Now it's mark it to say, never noticed anything go wrong. Extremely comfortable on road. Yeah. I guess it's one of those things. If you're servicing your vehicle regularly and with a reputable service agent, they're going to pick up any issues. And I mean, yeah, it's a compressor and an airbag, and obviously discos or Land Rover, Range Rover are quite notorious for price, but everything's bloody expensive these days. So, I've just spent $1,600 on a 2-inch lift kit, and I'm hoping if it arrives in time, I can install it myself. If it's too late, I might have to try and fork out the bucks to get someone to fit it if I don't have time. Being I'm going to be relying on making time to get to a mate's place, as he's got a lift, and that's pretty much when I'll be doing when I plan to do the breather kit as well. So yeah, numerous services I've had evidence of water in my diffs previously, and that's just from through the Otways, not even doing water crossings. And the last trip in February, which is the videos I put up in February, it's blown a front diff seal, and we weren't doing anything overly difficult, but there was a couple of deeper water crossings. Nothing I was worried about depth-wise. I mean, by rights, it should have been within the wading depth of the vehicle, but my vehicle sagged a bit as well. So I reckon I'm probably about an inch lower than stock at the moment. So at a 2-inch lift, and it should be good. Also got tyres waiting at the local tyre shop. So brand new set of Maxxis Razors mud terrains. So and I've gone for 265 70s on the 17-inch rims, which is pretty much the largest I can go to, even with a 2-inch lift, because the next size up, it basically goes straight from that 31.6 straight to a 35 in a 17-inch rim. So there was I couldn't go for a 33 or a 32 point whatever they are. So that's slightly bigger than what I've got on at the moment. I think what I've got on at the moment is class as a true 31, so I'm gaining a 0.6 of an inch there. and plus 40 mil in the lift. Should put me right on the 50 mil legal. Mr. Police, I'm going to be legal. Disco comes down. Yeah. Once again. Yeah, it's good that they come with breathers under the bonnet. Something that, these companies should. It's relatively cheap. That kit cost me $50 off eBay. I mean, geez, it would cost a manufacturer nothing to put them on. Yeah, fantastic ad, cheap insurance. I got to remember, I don't need to read the comment out now that I can put it up on the screen. We might give it a couple more minutes and see if anyone else joins in. See if Steve. I haven't seen Steve. I sent him a message, but has anyone been watching? Did anyone watch Steve's video? So Mud Duck 4-wheel drive TV. Anyone watch his video with the back seat mods in the Ranger? I found that quite interesting. Is that something I'm looking to do to the Colorado? Is to pull the back seat out and fit a fridge and probably a drawer and a bit of stuff in the back, and make a bit of utilize that space. I'm one trip away, so the trip I did in December 2018, which I think came out early 29 or something, where we did a bit of the Otways and then ended up at the beach when my alternator failed. Yeah, the Steve Ranger. I think technically he's oh my god, Debbie's wife. Pretty sure it's actually her Ranger, but yeah. Interesting because Tim Bates did a similar video recently. It was interesting about the compliance stuff. Where obviously in New South Wales they've got to do yearly roadworthies, not an issue here in Victoria. But about the pulling the seatbelts out and then getting it re-registered as a 2-seat vehicle. And Tim Bates did a video recently with him pulling or redoing the back setup of his Patrol. And obviously there was a few comments in the questions there. And he had a few questions in the comments of his video, which he answered on Facebook. And he'd actually contacted Vic Roads, and basically he didn't get into the registration side of it, but basically Vic Roads stated the same thing. You have to pull the seatbelts out to prove that the seats can't be occupied if you need any specialty tools to remove the seats. So that counted Allen key or a socket or something like that. If you have to unbolt something to remove the seat, then technically you need to remove the seat belts to prove that no one can sit there. It just started the reset yet. It's interesting, Paul, pretty sure Pete's still got the back seats in his 76 over in WA. But his drawer setup he's got in the back of that looks quite neat. Obviously, he's got the self-installed drifter set up in that. But yeah, if I set up a wagon, I mean, given I've only got the one son and he's getting to the age now where he doesn't need a car seat and he can start sitting in the front. So that's sort of been the only reason why I haven't done it up until now is I've had to have the car seat in the back for him. So Sunday at Anglesey. Oh yeah, cool. Did he take the Prenti? I'm guessing he took the Prenti. hopefully they got some video. Me and the young fella, we went out to Jancourt, which is just our little local forest here. It's a little local state forest. And we had a little bit of a adventure out there, and it's pretty boggy, and I didn't tackle any of the serious, what I call the east tracks. The east tracks over there are basically grey slop. So we only did the west tracks, which are a bit steeper, or which are steeper, but generally, if seats come out, you have to take the seatbelts out and register as a two. So I believe Andrew St. Pierre White mentioned it in his Dream Tourer bill as well when he pulled the back seat out of the 79, that he had to go and get it re-registered as a two-seater. Like I said, it probably varies state to state. Hopefully in Victoria, you don't need a roadworthy. You just need to prove. I don't know whether, like, sometimes here, don't know whether it's changed. It's been a long time since I've taken a vehicle to Vic Roads, but whether, the Vic Roads guys can just come out and have a look at it themselves, or whether you need to go to a licensed Vic Roads tester and get them to sign off that it's a two-seater. Yeah, he took the printing video. Will be out soon. Awesome. That's awesome. See, Frontline Machinery Sales have got another. I got an email the other day from them saying they've got another batch coming up for sale in the pre-register. I mean, if I had between 10 and 20 grand, they seem to go for between. In the past, I went sort of from 9 to 18. So, if I had that money sitting aside, or had the ability to go and borrow that money, I might be on there. Might be interesting. Maybe in a minute, we might. In a minute, I might bring up the Frontline Machinery website and we'll have a quick squiz. Well, I may as well do the last unboxing, and then actually what I might do I have it opened? You watch, my mouse is going to go flat. Just trying to open a video up. Actually, that's probably a mistake. I probably should have just... while that's doing its thing, I may as well open up the last box, which is sort of the exciting one, because as far as I'm aware, it's a new product, or it's not a new brand. It's a brand that has definitely been out for a while, known mostly for their suspension. But, sorry, I've just got distracted trying to get this quick unedited video to play. And we'll just go low quality. We'll go for that right now. There we go. Next. Come on. Probably missing comments while it's doing its thing. You have to have an end. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Would you, Paul, would you go for just your normal four-wheel drive, or would you go for one of those six-wheel drive Parentis? Six-wheel drive one always seems very tempting proposition. All right, I've got that downloading. Another Try not to stab myself in the face with a knife while I have a sip of beer. This one might be a bit difficult, but something that's been on the want list for a long time is a snorkel. This is one from Dobinson. And as far as I'm aware, it's a relatively new product on the market for them, because I hadn't noticed them before. Maybe they've been out for a while. I was going to get a TJM, as they, I reckon, one of the best looking snorkels you can put on your vehicle. And then I spotted this one, and it's about 3/4 of the price of the TJM unit. And that doesn't quite look like the way it looked in the picture. That looks like a long one. I thought it was supposed to just be a short one. I'll have to have a look how it fits on. Make sure they sent me the right one. Got the pattern. Okay. Pattern, sorry. Let's see if there's any. All the little clamp of some description. Get that out. Pipe from the guard. Come on. Clamps and bolts. It is in there. What the hell's the head? Man struggles online. Ah. There we go. There's the hat, or it's got the Dobinson logo on it. The grill. Template looks right. It just doesn't quite look. So that's the picture they show there. And let's see what they showed on eBay. And that is what they showed on eBay. So one would assume that it's one of those style. Well, I said I was going to go for the TJM one because I thought they looked better. But anyway, it is one from RG Colorado, so here's what it is. The real cheap ones were out of stock anyway, so all right, let's go through more of these comments. Love a 6x6, yeah. They're pretty cool. Oh, yeah, one of the trailers. Harry from Fire to Fork, he put it up on Instagram, and I never saw it on Facebook. I don't think he ever released it on Facebook, and I'm not sure whether it was on another channel. But he had one of those army trailers. So his trailer, Daz or something, I think he called it. He took it out on a lake as a boat because apparently they designed a float. So yeah, it's. I should message him or comment on his next video that he puts up and say, hey, whatever happened to that video of Daz, your trailer, of floating in the lake or dam or whatever he had it in? Because I'm pretty sure he was cooking in it, trying to do a cooking segment in the trailer whilst floating around or paddling around. I can't remember. He might have stuck an outboard on the back of it. I can't remember. Yeah. Going to fit it myself. Yes, that's the plan, to fit it myself. We'll see how that goes. Could be interesting. Well, the way I figured it is both my front guards already scratched and dented and screwed up, so may as well just drill holes in it. The only part that really worries me is drilling holes in the pillar, but I've already drilled holes in my roof right above the airbag when I put the rackless awning mounts on. So, hell, why not? Why not? Do install it? Yeah, I'll do a video of me installing it. I don't really make, it's not going to be a how-to. I don't do how-to videos, basically because I don't know how to myself. I just make it up as I go along. But yeah, I'll do something similar like I did with the bull bar and with the awning mounts and the exhaust, and it's ironic because those videos tend to get the most views for me. Yeah, if I looked at my analytics, I think the installing the Xrox bull bar is by far my biggest video with view wise. It's got over 1,000 views or something like that. So, given that we're talking about Parentis, why don't we look up Frontline Machinery. And we'll drag that out there. So we'll do share screen. Oh, pardon me. So we'll do that. And now, well, there we go. Auctions. What have we got going up this time? Ah, so there's nothing. Land Rovers. Just a bit of history. So it's not up yet. So it literally is the email I got. It was quite interesting that recently they had all the helicopters and aircraft and everything they were selling. So yeah, 18 Pilatus PC-9As, a Black Hawk fuselage, 4 gliders. They would have been good, those gliders, because they were actually airworthy gliders. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Those for sale. I didn't scroll down very far with the. Everyone calls the Parenti a Jeep. It's a very British thing, I think, because they call. They sort of just prefer to any 4-wheel drive as a Jeep. Yeah. And even, they've got a Land Rover badge on them, but and the battery on my mouse has gone flat. I knew this had happened. Oh, it's connected again. I guess it's sort of an old thing. People just referred to them as Jeeps all the time. But yeah, they're not a Defender. I think the Parenti's its own thing. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that they were made in WA. Got the Isuzu motor in them. So they're reliable as heck. 6x6 cargo. So they've got your standard 110. So what's the power steering? Whoa. Split rim wheels, heavy duty front and rear axles, 112 litre fuel, maximum loading. So they're really like a heavier duty version. Interesting. Only a 2-seater. Yes, interesting. More ambulances are coming up. Infantry carrier. Yes. Assault Pioneer. Yes. Interesting. Be nice to dream. Jeez, this thing's going slow. We'll go this one first. That's power steering in his. Yeah, I don't know. Is there surely someone must make a aftermarket power steering for old Land Rovers? I don't know whether yeah, someone would have made something by now for a Series 2, and whether that could be fitted to a Parenti, I don't know. Yeah, I've sort of always sort of thought about, given how much power the Colorado's got, a Series 2 Land Rover with, just the old two-door Series 2 Land Rover with the Colorado 2.8 in it. I reckon that'd go like stink. Yep, nice gear in that lot. I was, before we ended this, going to show you just a brief video clip, but having trouble downloading it at the moment. It's just taking forever. What's it up to? Doesn't even want to tell me. 9 minutes, apparently. Now we'll see if we can hang out. So I asked Mark, what have you been up to? Obviously, you said your dad's been out. I guess you've just been working. Haven't been able to get out with the old disco. Why does that keep coming back up? I should go get batteries for this mouse. I'm asking for trouble. Other than that, got a new hoodie. Finally succumbed to Graham and Shauno's. Oh, you're losing audio, are you? Oh, Jamison. Sorry, I'm getting you confused. Sorry, Jamison. I remember now. I'm getting you confused with one of the other channels. It's difficult to. Oh, my computer's playing funny buggers. Remove that. That might help. Other than that, like I said, got a hoodie. That's the wrong thing. Got stop sharing. That should be better. Got a sticker. Man, it's difficult to do this on camera. Got one of their stickers. Yeah, once again, sorry, Jamison. I get confused. Now I've got to remember which channel Mark was from. I'll have to go back and look at the last live stream I did. Nothing worse than forgetting people's names. I'm only worse with faces. Anyway. Snatch is good. Snatch do good gear. Well, this is my first hoodie, and yeah, I mean, it's bloody thick. It's warm. The actual hood on it's big. I was a bit worried because it's only a 2XL, and I normally buy a 3XL because I'm a big lad. And no, 2XL fits fine. So, yeah, hopefully it lasts a long time. I mean, the other two hoodies I've got that I normally wear, I think I've had for about 8 years, so if not longer. Yes, I reckon may call this a night because, yeah, it's been 4 minutes and my counter for that video has only gone down 2 minutes. So basically, what I was just going to quickly show was me and the young fella went out the other weekend, basically 2 weekends ago. We actually went out last weekend as well, but didn't film it then. But didn't do any outside shots or anything like that. But the young fella now, I have to fight him for the cameras, and he likes sitting in the back seat. And it's the first time I've actually been off road since putting the new exhaust on. And yeah, got to love those turbo sounds with a 3-inch. Effectively a 3-inch straight pipe. I mean, I've still got a catalytic converter and a hot dog, but yeah, effectively a 3-inch straight through, and would have been good to get some footage from outside of the vehicle, which once I definitely have my lift kit, I'll probably go out and film a little bit of the before, so then I can do a bit of after as well. So that should be a good thing. So anyway, says there's 3 watching, but whoever else is watching isn't commenting. But anyway, I'll you've got one more comment there. T-shirts are great quality. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you'd have much need for a hoodie up where you are, given that when it's thunderstorms and 30 degrees. But then thanks for coming, Paul. Thanks for coming, Jamison, and look forward to your new video coming out with your another trip with your dad's Parenti again, Jamison. That'll be great fun to watch. I sort of love watching all the videos, the mischief you guys get up to, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm not sure when I'll do another video. I don't know what you guys think, whether just once a month or fortnightly, or I want to try and do something consistent though. So I was thinking if I can promise to do it once a month, and maybe make it like the last Tuesday of every month, that should be a easy enough thing to manage. And as I've said last time, I really want to, get people to actually join in and chat live. I'll probably have to improve my internet connection somewhat to do that, but yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys, and I shall catch you in the next one. Sorry, hang on. Just need more people to turn up. Yeah, it's but I mean, I'm only a tiny little channel, so I've got 180 subscribers, but out of that, there's probably 5 or 6 people that watch my videos quite loyally, which is cool because it's always you guys, and I tend to see Pete from WA Camping Adventures in the comments occasionally, so it's good to know that he's watching my content. So on the next one.